Hey, hello, Juliana. Welcome to our last session of English 6. Okay, today we're looking at reported speech. Okay, what is reported speech? Okay, reported speech is when you basically are reporting what was said in a previous conversation. Example, okay, Maria said she was going to the market. Okay, so basically, I am reporting what Maria had said, okay, prior. So, but let's look at the explanation. It says reported speech, also known as indirect speech, is a way to convey what someone else said without using their exact words. It involves changing pronouns, time expressions, and verb tenses to fit the context of the reporting sentence. Essentially, it's a way to report what was said while paraphrasing and adjusting for the current perspective. Number one, direct versus indirect speech. Direct speech uses the speaker's exact words, often enclosed in quotation marks. Example, I am going to the store, she said. So if you notice, we have quotation marks, which is basically direct speech, what somebody said. Indirect reported speech report what was said without using the exact words, often with changes in tense and pronouns. Example, she said she was going to the store. Okay, so technically, if you look at it, you fold back one grammatical tense. In the first example is, I'm going to the store, okay, and she was going to the store. So you go from simple present to simple past. Number two, key changes in reported speech. Pronouns. Adjust pronouns to reflect the speakers of the reported sentence. For instance, I might become he or she. Okay. This is basically what it's talking about. Right here it says I am, but since we're reporting what someone said and it happened to be a she, logically the pronoun goes from I to she. Okay. Time expressions. Modified time-related words like now to then, today to that day, yesterday to the day before, etc. Okay. Verb tenses often backshift the tense, move it one step further into the past. Just like I was explaining here, it says she said she was going. Oh, no, I'm sorry. She said, I'm going to the store, she said. In this tense, we change it to she said she was going to the store. So that's what it means. We shift back one grammatical tense. Okay. Reporting verbs. Use verbs like said, told, ask, explain, etc. to introduce the reported information. 3 examples. Direct. I have finished my homework, he said. Reported. He said that he had finished his homework. Direct. We're going to the park, they said. Reported. They said that they were going to the park. Direct. I will call you later, she said. Reported. She said that she would call me later. And number 4, why do we use reported speech? Technically, it is to convey, okay, to bring about, that means to convey information without quoting someone directly, to summarize or paraphrase what was said, and to provide context and perspective within a narrative. Okay, so those are the things when we use with reported speech. So basically, you are using verbs like say, tell, and ask. Okay, when we use reported speech. All right. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me and I will gladly help you. Now let's look at this video that will give us a better understanding on what direct and indirect speech is. Okay? Let's take a look at it, please.
I'm glad to see my friends. She said that she was glad to see her friends. I'm going to do it tomorrow. She said that she was going to do that the next day. This dress fits me well. She said that dress fits her well. Hello, my name is Kate, and this is English Lessons with Kate channel. Today we're going to talk about indirect speech or reported speech. It's a difficult grammar topic, but don't worry. I'm going to explain everything step by step. Let's get started. Take a look at direct speech. The speech is I'm hungry. Next, there are a few simple rules to follow. Firstly, we need to include a reported verb. Secondly, we have to backshift our tenses by one. Backshifting tenses means changing the verb tense in reported speech to match the time when it's spoken, so that the statement is shifted back in time. And number three, we have to change the pronoun. This sounds very complicated. Now we're going to practice together, and I'm going to explain how to do that. If we want to change this sentence into reported speech, she said that she was hungry. We've added the reported verb, she said. We've backshifted our tense, am, was, and we've changed the pronoun. I became she. Another example, I go to the gym every week. In reported speech, it might become she said she went to the gym every week. We added the reporting verb she said. We've changed our tense, go, went, and we've changed the pronoun. I became she. I'm planning to visit Paris next summer. She said that she was planning to visit Paris next summer. We added a reporting verb, said. We've changed our tense. Present continuous became past continuous. Am planning was planning. And I was replaced by she. I was walking along the street. She said she had been walking along the street. I hope everything's clear. We changed past continuous was walking to past perfect continuous had been walking. We backshifted our tense. Please continue watching this video and I will explain how to backshift tenses in detail. But there are some exceptions. With reported speech, we usually don't change the tense if the information is ongoing, like a habit. I love my job. Kate said that she loves her job. I still love my job. This action is ongoing, so we might keep it in the present tense. Now let's talk about the reported verbs. The most common reported verbs are say and tell, which become said and told. Please don't forget to use your reported verbs when using reported speech. I'll give you some examples. He said that he enjoyed the concert. You can choose to include that or leave it out. He said that he enjoyed the concert. He said he enjoyed the concert. You can use both options. She said she finished the book. She said that she finished the book. Both sentences are correct. We can also use the structure say to someone. My brother said to me that he was going to study abroad. Or she said to me that she had lost her keys. When we use tell, we must always remember to mention the person we're reporting to. We use the structure tell plus who we're reporting to. She told me that she enjoyed the movie. They told us that they had arrived at the airport. Now I'm going to explain what backshifted tenses is. When we use reported speech, we're telling someone else what someone said. English has 12 main tenses that can be divided into 3 groups: past, present, and future. I know it might sound difficult, but I created a table for you. I'll show you now. Here you can see how we change tenses when we use reported speech. You can take a screenshot and save it to your smartphone. Take a look on the past perfect and the past perfect continuous tense. There are no changes. We can't change these tenses. We can't really go any further back in the past. I had been playing video games. Kate said that she had been playing video games. We don't need to change the tense here. The future tenses are also really easy. They all use will and will just changes to would. I will come to the party tomorrow. She said she would come to the party the next day. We've changed the tense and we've changed the word tomorrow. We replace tomorrow with the next day. Now we're going to talk about important words and phrases that we need to change when using reported speech. Take a look at this example. This becomes that. These becomes those. Now becomes then or at that moment. Here becomes there. A day becomes that day. Ago becomes before. A year ago becomes a year before. Last night becomes the previous night. Yesterday becomes the day before or the previous day. The day before yesterday becomes 2 days before. Tomorrow becomes the next day or the following day. The day after tomorrow becomes 2 days later. You need to remember all these phrases so that you can use indirect speech properly. And what if we have a question in reported speech? Will you help me? I said. I asked them if they would help me. We used the word ask and we changed will to would. Also, we removed the question mark and used if because this is a question. Another example. Do you work from home? He said. He asked me if I worked from home. We can also use wanted to know. He wanted to know if I worked from home. Once again, guys, we added a reported verb ask or wanted to know. We changed the tense. The present simple tense work changed to the past simple tense worked. We changed the pronoun you changed to I. And we removed the question mark and added if. Now let's practice. I'm going to give you some examples in direct speech and I want you to change them into reported speech. I'm going to give you a few seconds, but you can pause the video if you need more time to think. When we have the present simple in the direct speech, we change it to past simple in the reported speech. For all these sentences, I'm going to say I, and you have to change it to Kate said that she. So the first one, I want to live in a big house. You need to start it with Kate said that she. I'll give you a few seconds. Kate said that she wanted to live in a big house. We shifted back in time, present simple to past simple. When we have the present continuous tense, we change it to past continuous. I'm writing a script for the video. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Kate said that she was writing a script for the video. When we have present perfect, we change it to past perfect. I have finished my breakfast. Kate said that she had finished her breakfast. When we have past simple in the direct speech, we change it to past perfect in the reported speech. I cleaned the bathroom. Kate said that she had cleaned the bathroom. I had finished my homework before dinner. Kate said that she had finished her homework before dinner. Remember that we can't change the past perfect tenses. There are no changes in this sentence. Now let's practice with will and would. I'll bring a cake to the party. Kate said that she would bring the cake to the party. All right, that's it for your introduction to reported speech. I hope this lesson was useful for you and now you know how to use direct and indirect speech. If you want to make me a little bit happier, you can send me a super thanks. You can connect me on my Instagram where I share a lot of useful content.
Well, so there you have it, Juliana. There you have basically what reported speech is all about. Okay, how we fall back a grammatical tense and how the time expressions do change. Okay, now here's another video that I really suggest that these are basically exercises. Okay.
Hi, and welcome back for more learning through exercises. Reported speech mixed exercise. We will convert the sentences from direct speech to indirect speech or reported speech. You can find this exercise and the subject explanations on our website, grammarbank.com. Let's review reported speech. There are two ways of reporting what a person has said: direct speech and indirect speech. Let's report what Jack said to Kate using these two methods. 1. Direct speech. We repeat the speaker's words. Jack said, "I have lost the key." We repeat Jack's exact words within quotation marks. 2. With indirect speech, we don't necessarily use the speaker's exact words. Jack said that he had lost the key. Or we can say, Jack told Kate that he had lost the key. We typically use said when we just want to share what someone said without mentioning who they were talking to. We use told when we want to specify the person to whom they were talking. We could also use verbs like asked, advised, requested, demanded, and so on. To keep it simple for our exercise, we will only use told, said, and asked. As you can see, in reported speech, there can be shifts in verb tenses. These shifts are known as backshift or sequence of tenses. In our example, the direct speech is in the present perfect tense, which shifts to past perfect in the reported speech. You can find a comprehensive list of how these shifts occur on our website at the link below. Okay, let's move on to the exercise. Don't play with matches, his mother said. His mother told him not to play with matches. I've forgotten to bring my lunch with me, he said. He said that he'd forgotten to bring his lunch with him. Will you be home soon? She asked her husband. She asked her husband if he would be home soon. Go to bed, the father said to the children. The father told the children to go to bed. I'll clean the car tomorrow, Tim said to his father. Tim told his father that he would clean the car the following day. As in this example, in reported speech, tomorrow is often changed to the following day to reflect a shift in time relative to the moment of reporting. Where have you been? Gary asked his wife.
Well, Juliana, we're going to stop here so you have a better understanding. I suggest you look at the video and you start doing it on your own, okay? Now, let's see what the homework has. Reported speech, change the direct speech into reported speech. Use she said at the beginning of each sentence. It's the same day, so you don't need to change time expressions, okay? So technically, we don't change time expressions. For example, he works in a bank. I'm going to help you out with this one. She said that he worked in a bank, okay? So there's your grammatical tense. We fold back one tense, okay? So technically today we saw what it is reported speech. Thank you. And this is our final lesson for English 6. Okay. Thank you. Have an excellent day. Bye-bye.